Jayson, just your initial thoughts now that you know it's the Bucks you'll be facing in the next round.
Really good team, defending champs. They've been there before. They've got the job done. So obviously it's going to be a great challenge. I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Is it good that you guys faced? I mean, you talked about this post game the other night. Had to deal with Kevin Durant in that first round to prepare you for a guy like Giannis.
Yeah. It was a great first round matchup. But different players, different styles of play, different teams. So can't pay too much attention to what happened. We just got to focus on what's next.
Jayson, there were a couple times, once I saw in Game 3 and in Game 4, when you were sitting on the bench, but one time you called a couple guys over to kind of relay something that you saw. It was kind of I don't want to say a coaching moment, but it was a chance for you to kind of like express something to them that you saw, and you're kind of like guiding guys from the bench. Is that something you feel more comfortable doing right now?
I don't know. I guess I feel like whether y'all see it or not, I've always, been involved. I've always been vocal. I've always shared my thoughts and opinions on the game. Maybe you just haven't seen it, but, I've been doing it 5 years now.
So it's something that you have just been doing.
Yeah, I pick my moments. When I feel like it's something I need to say, I say it. So I would say, yeah, it's something I'm comfortable doing because I've been doing it.
Al Horford being back, has he given you any sort of kind of insights now that you're ascending to, you've taken your game to another level? Have you had any moments with Al where he has taken you aside and kind of given you any sort of guidance?
Yeah, Al is somebody I talk to all the time. Just dating back to my first year, he was, that veteran guy, somebody that I had seen play since I was in, elementary school. And I just got a great deal of respect for Al, things he's accomplished, and just how he goes about his business. Al's definitely, one of the best, best in this league, and just one of the best teammates you can have. So, I'm just very fortunate to have been on the same team with him 3 years now.
Have you told him that you started watching him while you were in elementary school?
Yeah. I was in college in 2007. I was 9 years old. So, I remember watching him play on that Florida team.
Yeah, I remember you telling him that in the locker room, that when you asked him what year he got drafted, he said 07, and you're like, damn, I was in 4th grade or 3rd grade. And do you find now that players are looking up to you like that? Is that kind of flipping a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I see guys that's about to get drafted, and, I see, guys come out of college, and they answer questions about, who do you model your game after, who do you watch? And probably within the last year and a half, I've started to see my name. And it's a little different because I was always the person looking up to somebody. Now I'm been in the NBA long enough where, it's kind of starting to change where, younger guys are looking up to me.
Everybody points to the Suns game New Year's Eve as kind of the turning point. You guys started to get a week later, you guys lost the next. You mentioned that 25-point lead. It seemed like everything just shifted after that. 37-10, you guys just started blowing teams out. Was there something in particular that happened in the coming days? I know you've had conversations. You started having more conversations with Jalen whenever all the rumors and all that break you guys up. But is there something that stood out to you that happened around that time that says, we're not going to let this happen again?
I just feel like the loss to the Knicks, that buzzer beater they hit, was kind of like the low point of the season, and everybody kind of felt it. But the best part was that we all stayed the course, stayed together, and we all felt like it was just a matter of time. We put a couple games together, playing the right way, and we start clicking and we start winning, and we just haven't looked back.
Ime was talking about how you guys have had kind of monthly meetings to kind of go over things that are and are not working. How did that help you guys be able to kind of seize control of the process to turn things around after that moment?
Yeah, I think just, we all in this together, just an open line of communication and everybody having input, just because we all in this together. So we all just trying to figure it out.
How much more physical of a series are you expecting this to be compared to the series with the Nets?
Yeah, I think, they're a bigger team. So, it's probably going to be a more physical matchup just from that standpoint. They just pose different challenges than Brooklyn does. And, it's just something that we got to prepare for.
Jayson, can you kind of describe how, whether it was Ime coaching with the Nets last year or Ben coaching with the Bucks last year, like how those certain things play out in your preparation? Are the things, Ben's already pointing out? Like, how does that play out?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered it. Just having two guys that are, kind of familiar with, both organizations or both teams, and just giving a little insight, things like that. But it's no answers to a test. We still got to go out there and compete, execute, and make things happen.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.